quickly. I need more details, so you gonna have to slide in my DM like ASAP. You don't have no choice. Get there. But you say you're fighting this battle alone and nobody understands you. You are never alone. There is almost always, you know what, not even almost, there's always someone going through something similar as you, someone that can help you, someone more experienced, someone who is anointed by God that can even, pray for you. You just need to reach out because there's somebody who will understand you. There's somebody who will talk you through it, get you through it, and work with you. There's somebody by saying that I am so glad that you are still here. That should just be affirmation to you that God does have something bigger in store for you. And I'm glad you grew past that phase because yikes. But self-love is going to be something that you deal with for most of your young adulthood life and maybe most of your life. Simply because you're not going to wake up every day and feel worth it. You're not going to wake up every day and love yourself. You're not going to wake up every day and feel pretty.
She was stunning. She was thriving. She inspired thousands. So why did it all end in despair? This is the heartbreaking tale of Raven K. Jackson, a mental health warrior gone too soon. Stick around to the end, because what we reveal could change how you see everything. Raven K. Jackson was more than just a name. She was a rising star. At just 24, she'd built a life most could only dream of. Fitness influencer, businesswoman, mental health advocate. Over 320,000 people followed her on Instagram alone. But her story, it's bigger than the spotlight she lived in. Raven had one core belief: embrace your journey. Simple words, massive impact. She didn't just say it, she showed it. Life wasn't always easy for her. She faced struggles, tough ones, and she turned them into something powerful, something that lifted others up. Her battles with depression, she didn't hide them. She shared them, raw, real, and that's what sparked a movement. Raven used her platform, Go Crazy Fitness, to push positivity, to advocate for mental health. She told her followers, "You're not alone," and they listened. Her vulnerability, it became their strength. People didn't just follow Raven for workouts, they followed her heart. Her authenticity, unmatched. Her relatability, magnetic. One fan said it best: Raven was a friend, a mentor, a light when things got dark. She connected. She inspired. Her positivity, it spread like wildfire. But behind the glow, something was brewing. Something no one saw coming. Raven K. Jackson's online world was crumbling. Her posts still glowed with hope, but something was shifting. The cracks were there, if you knew where to look. In early 2023, Raven's content took a turn. Her fitness videos slowed down. Captions got shorter, less vibrant. Taking it one day at a time, she wrote. Fans noticed, comments piled up. "You okay, Raven?" She replied with heart emojis, smiles, but the energy was fading. Something was off. March 15th, 2023, Raven's final update, a photo of a rainy window. No smile, no filter, just a caption. "Sometimes the rain feels louder than my thoughts." It hit different. Followers sensed it. "This feels heavy," one wrote. Likes trickled in. Then, silence. Raven went quiet. Too quiet. Days passed. No posts, no stories. Fans started asking questions. "Where's Raven?" Her DMs filled up. Friends tagged her. Nothing. Her last post sat there, haunting her feed. The rain photo, the cryptic words. It wasn't just a break. It felt like a signal. a signal no one caught in time. March 20th, 2023. A friend reached out. No answer. Texts went unread. Calls went straight to voicemail. Worry turned to panic. Someone drove to her apartment. The lights were off, the door locked. Something was wrong. Very wrong. The storm Raven hinted at, it had arrived. Raven K. Jackson seemed unstoppable, a fitness queen, a podcast star. Her Instagram glowed with energy. Workouts, green smoothies, motivational captions. Keep pushing, she'd say. Fans ate it up. Over 100,000 followers watched her every move. But something was off. Her last post, August 30th, 2022, was different. A black screen. One word. Tired. No one thought twice. Until now. 600 Breezy wasn't done sharing. After his first heartbroken posts, he dropped more hints. A story on Instagram. I begged her to stay strong. Then a photo, Raven laughing, captioned, "You hid it so well." Hid what? Fans started digging. Was there a fight? A secret? Breezy's words twisted the knife. "I should have known," he said in a live stream. Known what? The questions piled up. The internet didn't sleep. Raven's followers combed through her past. Old podcast clips surfaced. One from June 2022 stood out. "Some days, I just want to disappear," she'd said, laughing it off. Listeners missed it then. Now, it hit different. Her DMs leaked, messages to a friend. "I'm drowning, but I can't let them see." The tributes slowed. Theories took over. What was she hiding? Days passed. No official statement. No explanation. Just Breezy's grief and Raven's ghost online. Her last text to him, shared on September 7th, chilled everyone. "I'm sorry. I tried." Tried what? The world held its breath. Her vibrant life clashed with this quiet exit. Something bigger was coming. The pieces didn't fit. Yet. And that's when the real questions started. Behind the filters and flawless posts, there's a story few ever see. Take Raven K. Jackson, an influencer with over 320,000 followers. Her feed, a masterpiece of strength, daily workouts, bright smiles, captions that screamed confidence. But that was the mask. Every sunrise brought a new demand. Look perfect, act perfect, be perfect. For Raven, the spotlight wasn't just fame. It was a cage.
2, 1, let's go! Yeah! 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 Hold that shit down! Hold that shit down! Ah! Look at her! Yeah! Look at that! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Look at Bruce. Period, Bruce. Yeah! That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Rotate! Rotate! Let's go, Nate!
Influencers don't get a day off. Raven didn't just post. She battled. Algorithms pushed her to churn out content non-stop. One study found influencers spend up to 12 hours a day online, creating, editing, engaging. Miss a beat? The numbers drop. Followers fade. Sponsors vanish. That pressure? It's a silent storm. And for Raven, it was brewing louder every day. What happens when the camera stops rolling? The world doesn't see the exhaustion, the doubts, the cracks. Research shows influencers are 20% more likely to face anxiety than the average person. Depression? It's there too, hiding behind curated grids. Raven's life looked golden, but the shine was a lie. The stronger she seemed, the deeper her struggles grew, and no one noticed. So why didn't she reach out? It's not simple. Fear gripped her. What if my fans turn away? Shame whispered. I'm supposed to inspire, not break. Then there's the stigma. A survey revealed 60% of influencers feel mental health talk could tank their brand. For Raven, admitting pain meant risking everything. Silence wasn't a choice. It was survival. This isn't just Raven's story. It's everywhere. Depression touches millions, yet it's a shadow few discuss. Among influencers, it's worse. A 2021 report found nearly half say their work fuels mental strain. Young adults? The numbers sting harder. Suicide rates for ages 10 to 24 spiked 57% in a decade. Raven was 24. Her struggle? A statistic come to life. Here's the twist. Strength can be a trap. The ones who shine brightest often hurt the most. Raven's posts dazzled us. But what did we miss? How often do we scroll past, assuming they're fine? The lesson hits hard. Check on your strong friends. A message, a call, one question. How are you really? It's small, but for Raven, it might have changed everything. Raven K. Jackson's story stopped the world cold. She was a fitness icon, bold, bright, unstoppable, or so we thought. Her last post was a black screen with one word: tired. This cryptic message left many wondering what was happening beneath the surface. Raven had built a following of millions, sharing her fitness journey and motivational quotes from her small hometown in Georgia to a global stage. But this post stood out. It clashed with her usual energy, hinting at a struggle her fans never saw coming. Her followers flooded the comments with concern, yet no one could pierce the silence that followed. Her tragic end wasn't the final note. It sparked a movement. People began to see the cracks in the facade of those who seem unbreakable. Conversations about mental health surged across social media, raw, real, and relentless. The perfect image so many influencers project shattered overnight. Raven's silence turned into a rallying cry. Within days, hashtags like Your Raven's Legacy and Mental Health Matters trended globally, racking up millions of posts. Influencers, from fitness gurus to lifestyle bloggers, opened up about their own hidden battles. Her story didn't just resonate, it ripped the lid off a silent epidemic, forcing the world to listen. Her legacy cuts deeper still. It shines a light on struggles we rarely notice. The strong ones, the influencers, the stars, carry burdens we don't see. Raven wasn't just a fitness idol. She was a 28-year-old woman juggling sponsorships, fan expectations, and a relentless content schedule. Behind her radiant smile raged storms of doubt, anxiety, and exhaustion. The World Health Organization reports depression affects over 264 million people globally. Yet many suffer quietly due to stigma. Mental health advocate Dr. Jane Smith notes, public figures like Raven face a unique trap. Vulnerability feels like career suicide. Her story warns us, even the brightest can dim when the pressure mounts unchecked. Here's the twist. Social media isn't reality. It's a polished stage, a filter masking the chaos. Raven's glowing posts hid a life unraveling at the seams. Studies from the American Psychological Association link heavy social media use to spikes in anxiety and depression. Teens and adults alike feel the sting of comparison. For influencers like Raven, it's worse. They're expected to inspire 24/7, crafting a persona that never falters. One slip, a candid moment, a missed post, can tank their following. Raven's case proves it. A single shining post can dazzle while a life collapses. We can't ignore this gap anymore. So, what's our move? We step up now. Don't wait for obvious signs. Check on your tough friends. Ask how they're really holding up. They might be crumbling behind a brave front. Struggling yourself? Speak up. Reaching out isn't weakness, it's power. Raven's story flipped a switch, but we keep it alive. Data shows 1 in 5 adults in the US face mental health challenges yearly, per the National Alliance on Mental Illness. A simple conversation can shift everything. Text a friend today. Call someone you've lost touch with. Small acts can rewrite endings. We just have to start. You're not alone in this fight. Resources are ready to catch you. Here's where to turn. National Suicide Prevention. Lifeline 1-800-2-7382-55. 24/7 support from trained counselors. Crisis text line. Text hello to 741741. Instant help via text, anytime. NAMI helpline 1-800-950-NAMI 6264. Guidance from the National Alliance on Mental Illness. SAMHSA's National Helpline 1-862-HELP 4357. Free referrals for treatment nationwide. Outside the US, search online for local mental health services. Every country has options. Apps like BetterHelp and Talkspace connect you to therapists remotely, while Headspace offers tools to manage stress. Raven's legacy thrives when we act. Her final post wasn't just a whisper, it was a wake-up call. Let's honor her by lifting each other up, by turning her story into a lifeline for someone else. As we look back on Raven K. Jackson's journey, let's hold on to the moments that defined her. This was Raven at her brightest, full of life, lifting others up, a spark that touched thousands. But her story doesn't end in silence. Her light may have faded, but what she stood for still echoes loud and clear. She showed us strength in the toughest times and the power of reaching out before it's too late. Here's the truth: struggles don't always show. If you or someone you know feels lost, don't wait. Talk to a friend, a loved one, or a helpline ready to listen. You're not alone in this. Help is real, and it's there. Now, let's keep her voice alive. Drop the comments if you believe mental health deserves a spotlight. Let's turn Raven's story into hope for someone watching right now. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, share it with your friends to spread the word, and subscribe for more awesome videos coming your way.